Throughout my fitness journey, I found that there's generally the niches of muscle building or weight loss, or in between both. And essentially, people focus on the aesthetics of exercise versus ability. So I ended up coming with a principle called ability over aesthetics. Essentially, when it comes to health, wealth, and primarily fitness, I have stopped focusing on the aesthetics of my body in terms of, muscle mass, dimension, and even my general weight, right? Trying to lose weight. And learn that what's important is my ability to even do things. So for example, this position I'm in right now, right? 2 or 3 years ago, my quads were so tight that to be like this was painful. So yeah, I'm at the gym, doing leg raises, squats, everything to have strong legs, which were great, right? Even had the capacity to sprint pretty good. However, when it came to now mobility aspects of things, horrible, right? And essentially, even the back of my legs here, in this area, for it to be in a position like that was even hard as well. And I still feel a little bit of pain, but I've come to the conclusion that the biggest things I should be training for is my ability to move, my ability to do push-ups, my ability to go like this, or even to go like that. And fun fact, that movement I just did here, about 2 years ago, I tried to do it from watching a particular YouTuber who makes a lot of fitness content and had a training on mobility. And when I went to do it for the first time, I literally got to this position here and I fell, all because I lacked the ability to have the capacity to move my body and utilize my body in various ways. I was thinking that because, I look a certain way, right, in terms of muscle mass and leniency, that I'm perfectly fine. However, what's the point of having the aesthetics if you're in pain or you can't even touch your back, right? Scratch your back. What's the point of losing all that weight, but if you have to run for your life, you cannot run, right? So all these things, unfortunately, in the fitness community, in the health and wellness community, it's always about building muscle or losing weight. And I like that now a lot of people are saying, forget all of that. Let's focus on the ability, because you can be somebody who's big, right? So somebody like myself who's this size, and I can move better than somebody who is slimmer than me. I can move better than somebody who is more toned, and they seem to be, athletic just by how they look. And there's a lot of people who I know who are big, but if they can move, run, jump, sprint, that's what really matters, right? Especially when you come to learn that when it comes to building muscle, when it comes to weight loss, there's genetic factors as well. So for me, I'm pretty blessed that I can keep this type of tone without even trying. However, there are people who they have reasons why they can't build muscle tone or muscle mass easily. There's other people who they, unfortunately, weight comes onto them very easily. And that's also my case as well. Like, if I don't watch what I eat, my body will produce a lot of fat very easily. Luckily for my genetics, I can convert that into muscle, or I can transition very fast between muscle mass and fat. But I've learned that a lot of times in this world, people focus too much on the muscle and the aesthetics of the body, which goes into the whole topic of body dysmorphia. I'm not even gonna go there. Been there, done that, where, you know, you keep looking in the mirror, you know, because you want your body to be a certain way, and never focus on, well, am I capable of functioning optimally with this body, despite how it looks? Sure, you might, you know, have some belly fat here, you know, sure, you know, somebody could have, not a big muscle mass dimension, may not be cut up or lean, but the question is, can you move optimally, right? Can you do things like this? Like this. Like that. Can you move? Does your body have the ability to function in various planes of motion? Does your body have the ability to function in different situations, right? Can you go from sprinting to jogging? All these different things matter the most, and it's the ability for your body to be able to do things that it needs to do. And when it comes to fitness, I try to tell a lot of people, if you want to focus on the aesthetics and the weight loss, go ahead. But if you're starting out, before you focus on aesthetics, before you focus on weight loss, focus on what am I capable of doing. Building a strong body to be capable of functioning optimally daily and unique in different ways. And one of my favorite types of ability exercises is the animal movements. I've been following some people back in the day, and just to even move like this, or like this, all those things, right? Although I'm not athletic, it makes a very different, it actually puts me in I'm gonna say top, I'm not in the top 1%, but just in a smaller percentage of people who are capable of allowing their body to function in unique ways, right? I'm not doing nothing crazy, but you just even as an average person who is, working a 9 to 5, who, is studying, of course, holistic health and wellness, but I'm not a personal trainer. The most I do is some massage therapy on the side, right? I'm not even emerged into fitness to the point where, I can't talk to the average person and say, hey, this is possible. I'm not like a gym head who was in the gym 24/7, right? I'm not somebody who spends all my time literally, trying to learn mobility and animal movements. When I have the free time, especially in the summertime coming up now, I'll do those things. So as an average person, it's possible to be able to have your body in a way, or develop your body in a way where you're able to move in unique manners just like that, because there's, of course, muscle memory, right? Neurologically, your body will remember. But overall, that's one of the lessons I've learned. It's one of the unpopular principles, which is ability over aesthetics. A lot of people, they focus, I want, some people, I want bigger biceps, or I want bigger triceps, or, I want, bigger glutes, right? And that's great. That's cool. But I find that focusing on having your body look a certain way, I want to say idolizing that type of goal is really not healthy. It causes body dysmorphia. Some people, they're never satisfied, right? No matter how much weight they lose, they think there's more. No matter how much muscle they build, how much muscle tone and mass they build, there's always more. It's cool. Or, some people do focus on ability, but with the basic planes of motions, right? And how much lifting, being able to lift more weight and stuff like that, which is cool. But the major thing should be focusing on the ability to have your body move in different ways, function in different ways from a physical standpoint over the aesthetics. And what you'll find is that through training like that, through training for ability, the aesthetics will come, the weight loss will come. In fact, your body will develop the strength for you to be able to put more workload into developing aesthetics, whether that's building muscle mass or losing weight over time. Like one example, I spend, and I'll talk about this in another video, I spend 1 week doing a quarter mile a day, running a quarter mile a day. That's really like right up the block, coming back from the gym. 7 days straight of doing that, and within 7 days of just 0.25 miles, my level of health in terms of my body felt different. I could feel my body slowly getting ready to be able to develop the capacity to sprint faster and faster, right? Everything is getting stronger. So my goal is the ability, okay, let me develop the ability to be able to run a quarter mile a day, right? So I can keep my cardiovascular system strong. And through doing that every day, of course, the aesthetics starts to come in because, you know, the more running I do, the more, you know, body fat I'll burn, and the more my muscles will develop. So focusing on ability will still lead you down to aesthetics at some point, but the goal is to make sure that it's always your ability to do things that you should be focused on when it comes to fitness, not the aesthetics, because it becomes unhealthy. You get into body dysmorphia, you get never satisfied. You know, sometimes people are making up all these fit goals for themselves, comparing themselves to other people, when everyone's genetics is different in terms of how we can look and shape, but overall, how you can feel, what you can do, is where ability will get you.